What's going on, everyone? I am Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing off a bunch of books that I'm thinking about sending to CGC. Before we get to that, though, hit that like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of that. So we have a con coming up here in Kansas City in a couple months, and I'm definitely going to be getting some books, signed, graded, and all of that. So before I do that, I have to send them off to be pressed by my presser, comicbook_pressing on Instagram, and I need to submit him some books to get him back in time for the con. And so today I'm going to be showing off a bunch of books that I'm thinking about sending to him before I send to CGC. So let's go ahead and kick things off. We have a bunch of older books first that I want to talk about. Not all of these will be pressed. I might just keep a couple just because I don't know how much a press would help them. But at some point, I do believe all of these will go to CGC at some point. This is Flash number 147. I believe this is the second appearance of the Reverse Flash. Okay, that's probably mid-grade. I'm thinking that's probably low mid-grade, probably like a 3.0. I'd say 3.5. Next up, we got Batman number 155. This is a first Silver Age appearance of the Penguin. The cover is detached, but I still think it's like a 3.0. It's a beautiful copy. Might be a 2.5. We'll see how much they ding me for having a detached cover. Next up, this book, definitely going to be like a 0.5. Missing the pen up on the inside, cover detached. So I don't think a press would help this at all, but it's a beautiful book. First appearance, we got Batman number 181, the first appearance, Poison Ivy. And this book was an A-OK from my good friend Warlord, and I forgot to say this earlier. This was an A-OK from Flash 6792. Appreciate you guys so much. And the next book, I actually already have a copy of it. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, it's like directly behind me right there. This is the next book. It's Shazam number 1. This was an A-OK from Los. Or La Sombra 2579, great friend. I already have a 9.4 copy. This is kind of a reader's copy, so I think I might keep it because it's kind of like I'd say it's like a 6.0, 7.0 max. Still a beautiful book though. So maybe at some point, I'll be sending this. I don't know if this is going to go into first batch to CGC. I'm thinking about sending a bunch of moderns or, a bunch of books from the last 30 years. First one up from that era I want to talk about is this is Shazam number 4. It's just a beautiful Jim Lee cover. Just love that cover. And I love Shazam, obviously. Last book, Shazam. Next one up. This is a really awesome. This is probably my favorite cover from the Batman New 52 run. This is Batman number 3. This definitely needs a press. But Greg Capullo cover. Absolutely gorgeous. If you've never read Court of Owls, do yourself a favor and do that. It's a great storyline, and this is, like I said, my favorite cover from the entire run. This one, this recently was an A-OK from a good friend, Ruby G. He did these covers over here as well. Thank you so much. This is TMNT number 125, the retailer incentive cover. I just think it's a gorgeous cover. I'm not quite sure who did it. Santaluco. Pretty sweet. I think these last two will probably go to the presser. This one, I don't think I'm going to be sending to CGC, but I'm going to try to get it at least pressed. Right now, I'd probably put it at like a 9.2, maybe a 9.0. There's a couple spine ticks on it. There's one pretty big one on the end, but it was an A-OK from a good friend, the Comic Viking, and it's just an awesome cover. This is the Jang cover for Armageddon Gang. Armageddon Game, not Gang. Beautiful cover there. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the A-OKs. This one, I think this was another A-OK. Possibly, I think this was, I got one from my good friend here in town, Dustin, the comic book poser, and then I think this might be from my good friend, Austin LeMay. I can't remember. It's been a couple years. This is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 55. The Comic Tom exclusive by Raf Grassetti. Beautiful cover. Beautiful cover. Get another A-OK. Man, a lot of these are A-OKs. This community is amazing, and this is a beautiful cover. This is TMNT Power Rangers Volume 2. I think this is an ash can. Pretty sweet, and this was an A-OK from Paul Rogers at the Augusta Book Exchange. Okay, this next one I bought. This is Mighty Morphin number 1. The 1 of 100 by N. Hook Lee. And I just think this has been like the background on my phone for a while. And I just think this cover is just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous cover here. This one is a community exclusive from my good friend, Mr. DJ Links. Hail Crow, King of Hell. It's a 9.8 candidate. Got all the stuff on the back I need to put on my boxes behind me, but 9.8 candidate. Go ahead and send it off to CGC. What do you guys think? This one definitely is going to CGC, and I don't think I'm even gonna like send it to be pressed because it's a foil cover and it's already like absolutely perfect. This is the 30th anniversary of the death of Superman. This is the red foil cover by Big Time Collectibles. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Next one, this was an AOK, another one. For my good friend, Karate Kevin. This is a New Teen Titans, number 39. Classic George Perez cover. And I think this is a 9.8 candidate. All of these newer books, I wouldn't be showing them off outside of maybe one or two if they weren't 9.8 candidates, and that one definitely is. This one, these next two, I got from my good friend Pan Dawson 316. These are MegaCon exclusives, I think, from Big Time Collectibles. These are, I want to say Superman Batman or Batman Superman, I can't remember. Number 1, we have the Christopher Reeve and Michael Keaton foil covers. They're kind of by Miko Suyon. They're kind of the throwbacks to, and I don't even think it's in here. It might be in here. Superman 204 and Batman 608. Kind of throwbacks to those by Jim Lee. But Miko Suyon covers there. This one I got from Joel's Art Collectibles. This is Miles Morales Spider-Man number 1. This is the trade dress. I have the Virgin at some point that I want to be signed by Clayton Crane because it is a Crane cover, but I think I'll be sending this to CGC. Just come back as a blue label. Another one here from Joel's Art Collectibles. This is Moon Knight number 1. This is, I think it's a Lashley cover, trade dress. Throwback to Werewolf by Night number 32. Pretty sweet. I think this is Mighty Morphin number 4, the 1 of 50 by Peach Momoko. Pretty beautiful cover there. This next one I have already submitted to CGC, and it did not come back a 9.8. It's probably more like a 9.4, 9.6, but I'm hoping this time it comes back a 9.8 because the last time it was rejected for a 9.8 pre-screen. This is Batman 655, the Kubert variant, first appearance or cameo appearance of Damian Wayne. Pretty sweet. This next one, what is this one? Okay, Dark Crisis, Free Comic Book Day special, the special edition. This is the foil that I got from Paul Rogers over at the Augusta Book Exchange. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cover. Next one, I got from a con. This is my second copy of this book. First one is a VF Reader's copy I got from Flash 6792. This is a 9.8 candidate. Flash number 92, the first appearance of, what is his name? Impulse. First appearance of Impulse. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Next one, another, man, I got a lot of AOKs. AOK from my good friend Dave, Mark Spector Comics, Moon Knight number 1. Probably, it's definitely a VF copy, but still, Moon Knight number 1. Pretty sweet. Next one up, at some point I want to get it signed by Frank Miller, so maybe I will wait for him to come to a con or next time he's at CGC. This is the Dark Knight Returns, number 1, the foil edition. My good friend Becker helped me get this. This one, another AOK from Mike V. This is Batgirl number 1. This is definitely going to be pressed. Again, my comic book _ pressing on Instagram. Make sure you guys check them out. Use promo code BURK54. Free shipping back to you on your first order. This is the Adam Hughes cover. First print. Batgirl number 1. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cover. Next book up. I've had this graded before. It was in a 9.6. I want a 9.8. This is DC Universe Rebirth number 1. This is the 3rd printing of my guy, Wally West. Everyone knows, if you've been watching the channel, that I'm a big Wally West fan. Next one up, I think this is the 4th print or 5th print. DC Universe Rebirth #1. This is the first cover appearance of the 3 Jokers. Last 2 I got at my former comic shop that is no longer around. Rest in peace, Ryan. This is, I believe it's TMNT number 80. This was an AOK from Comic Books NYC. Kavi, great guy. Pretty sick cover. Pretty sick cover. Next one up that I'm thinking about being graded. This is the new Teen Titans number 99. This is like Roy's alter ego or something. And now that I'm looking at it, I actually don't think I'm going to be assuming it to be graded. It's probably more like a VF copy. But it's cool. It's a cool book. Pretty sweet. Oh, Speedy is dead. It's the first appearance of him as Arsenal. Okay, this one is another AOK from, what is his name? He knows who I'm talking about. I bought a bunch of books from him in the past. This is a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 21. This is the Stan Lee exclusive. That is a sick, sick, sick cover. Ah, it is in here. Okay. Possibly 9.8. Might be a 9.6. We'll see. Superman 204. Jim Lee cover. Pretty sweet. This one, I'm not sure if it's going to come back a 9.8 or not. Probably more like a 9.4, maybe a 9.6. So maybe I shouldn't get it graded, but this is Batman 567, first appearance of Cassandra Cain as Batgirl. 3 books left. Actually, 4 books left. We have, this is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, a Death Ranger one-shot, and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 100, the John Jang exclusives from channel sponsor, the 616comics.com. Pretty sweet. And we have another Power Rangers book. This is not the last book. There's one more. That's the big book of the bunch. Mighty Morphin number 4, Burke Fam exclusive. I got a couple of yellow labels. Actually, I only have one left. So I kind of want to get a blue label of this. Just for the PC, or maybe I'll do a giveaway for it. I don't know. We'll see. 9.8 candidate. And this is the big boy. This is like the biggest book that I want to be pressed, get back in time to be signed and graded at Planet Comic Con in Kansas City by Kevin Eastman. I also want to get a remark done on this. This is TMNT number 1, 3rd printing. I've been after this book for several years. I finally got it in my collection. Definitely need to get Eastman to sign it, get it graded, get it to come back, all of that. So those are my books. Let me know in the comment section which of these are your favorites, which of these should I not send, which of these should I definitely send, all that and more. Again, I'm Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. Thanks everyone for watching. And as always, go Cats!
Cowabunga! It's Morphin time!
Today's video is brought to you by comicbook_pressing on Instagram. Protect your comic book investment for as little as $12 by using Eric from comicbook_pressing on Instagram. He can press any grade or tier of book, and make sure you use my promo code BURKE54 to get free shipping back to you on your first order. Again, today's video is brought to you by comicbook_pressing on Instagram.